Welcome to the Pixelberry Choices podcast. Today we're going to be talking about chapter 7 of The Unexpected Heiress. And as of the last chapter, we found out that Amelia is possibly having an affair and she possibly died with a baby in her womb. And we also, thanks to Effie, got to know that it was a servant of the Whittenby family with whom Amelia was having the affair. So, come to the story. Now, in this chapter, also thanks to Lady Gamma, we got ourselves an invitation to a party in this Whittenby family. And not only just our main character, but the whole family got an invitation to there. So, Effie will be combing our hair and sort of preparing us for this. And we also know we need to snoop around to find that particular servant. But before we found that person, we will be needing to prove to everyone that our fake marriage isn't fake and it's a success. We are the real fiance of Francis and it's going really well. So then the dogger and also the Whittenby ladies, they'll allow us to roam freely, so to speak. Also, we need to make the decision whether we will let Francis know about this affair and the baby. And then we go out in our automobile, again, the beautiful scenario and the automobile sound. Before that, Lady Gamma will offer us a lavish ball dress. We wear that, we will impress a lot more people. And then we sit inside the automobile between John and Gamma, and Francis will be a little bit disturbed because of the things he learned about Amelia'S affair. We'll reach the ball, and John will make some comments about the rich place here, and the dogger John and Francis's grandma won't be that happy. And then we will go inside, and the dogger will be on our throat. We'll be meeting the Whittenby lady and the countess, and we will see there is some beef between the countess and our dogger Ashbourne. But throughout the chapter, we'll get to resolve that for that moment. So we will meet the former guests from the garden party and sort of we will win their approval. We will need to pretend and choose options that will show or cast Francis and our main character as the pure couple or the real fiance and like a real pair that a marriage is bringing something to the family. It's gaining, that we're having a gain, so to speak. And then the dogger will take us to some other people, so we need to warm our shoulders to a lot of rich people there. And then we will be told to dance, and Francis and our main character will put on a show. I personally chose to put my head on Francis's shoulder, so a lot of comments we earned, and it was a bold American choice as they put it. But the dogger was fairly happy that we impressed them all really well, and the dogger and the Whittenby miss the countess, they became friends for that moment. And then we take Francis away, but before that, Hughes comes in, and Hughes gives us some information that when Amelia transferred the money, the big amount of money to Mr. Witherington, she went to the bank in person, and this Mr. Witherington was with her. And what Hughes claims, Hughes' friend told him that this person had black hair and green eyes. So probably one of the servants there. So we need to look matching these descriptions. Francis comes in and he learns everything later. Francis, after knowing that Amelia could have died with a baby, so and the cheating and everything, Francis just loses it and storms out of the hall. In his wake, he just bumps into guests like Lady Gamma, and he goes into a separate room where nobody can hear him or anyone us in that party. So it was a secluded region there, and partygoers weren't allowed there. So John, Hughes, Gamma, our main character, and Francis were there, and there we let the ball drop. Everybody knew at that point. Everyone, John and others, they come to know that Amelia was having an affair. But we also make allies. All of them vow that they will help us take this enemy down because, as John says, Amelia didn't deserve this atrocity. She didn't deserve this dress. She didn't deserve this death. And then we sort of resolved to going back to separate places. but we'll get to choose one person. I chose John. We'll be going to the kitchen dining place and we'll meeting with John, and John will offer us to look for this mysterious person. In a diamond scene, we'll go to the terrace and the beautiful night sky, the light music's playing in the background, half moon in the sky, and we'll go down and look for the servants. We will survey some of the servants, but they won't be the person we're looking for. But then with the music in the background, our main character and John will like dance, and we also get to confess that Francis and our main character aren't a thing really, and this is all a show. So they'll be really surprised. John will be quite happy, but John won't let his happiness visible to our main character that much. We also get a lot of stories out of John back from when he was in India as a soldier of the British Empire, emperor, and these kind of things will go down. And I really like John's POV, and like John and our main character seem to be like really the couple who are destined. But to be honest, Lady Gamma and Hughes, all the three love interests are super awesome here. So I chose John. Do tell me what happens if you choose other love interests there, like Lady Gamma or Hughes. I wanted to play Hughes route too, but you can only choose one. And then we get a special art scene where we're sort of dancing the belly of the ball, our main character and John, and that art scene was just fantastic. And then we get to business. We need to go to where the cook is and where the whole thing is going down in terms of cooking and stuff. And we go there. We go to the place where the cooks were cooking all the dinners and everything for the party goers, for all of the guests, and then we have a little chat there. And depending on what you choose, you can handle the situation pretty well down there. But I chose some option that John needed to step up and sort of answer on behalf. John needed to answer on behalf of our main character. But anyway, at that moment when we're having a conversation with the cook there, a man steps up, and who is supposedly what it seemed like he is the chauffeur of the family, of the Wittenby family. So Wittenby family's chauffeur is probably the person who was having an affair with Amelia, because we saw him. He seemed like a young man who is totally matched the description. He works for the Wittenby family. He is Wittenby family's chauffeur, and he was wearing a hat, but it was most likely that he had black hair, and he had definitely green eyes, and he looked like the young man who could have had an affair or could have won the heart of Amelia. And we have found our man sort of with muffled voice. We exchanged some quick chats with John that this is the person, we need to grab him. We got our man, and now we need to proceed and get the truth out of him. So that's where the chapter ended, and we're on a cliffhanger. What happens next? Now, this is too early, and also remember the candle Hughes gave us, and that Hughes got from Amelia, and that was a gift to Amelia. So this guy's name also starts with M. So and probably this guy's surname, because the chef calls him by that name. So the initials on the candle were IM. So that matches with this person. So this is the secret admirer of Amelia. But is this what it seems like? I mean, I can bet you $5 that this guy is not the killer, and you probably know it too, because this is too early. So there's going to be some twists and turns. I mean, after playing Veil of Secrets and It Lives Beneath, we have come to know that. And what will happen next? What secrets we'll learn from this guy? Alright, so that we will find out in the next chapter. But some things I would like to discuss regarding this chapter. First of all, Francis's outbreak, like how he reacted after learning about Amelia's affair. Now, I still am not sure, was Amelia having an affair, because when the book starts, Amelia was really serious about the relationship with Francis. So, and also, what was the thing about Amelia possibly could have been pregnant when she died? So that would have been horrendous. So that's one point. Second, throughout the book, the old times, like when we're outside of the Wittenby manor, and just it's nighttime, the manor, the view, the old days, the building structure, the lights inside, how they were lit, and with all of those lightning and stuff, the the motor car, the automobile, that's what they used to call, and everything. So it's just super awesome. And the night view when we were outside on the terrace with John, the sky, the garden, the moon, the music, it's just super awesome. I mean, I love this kind of like sort of we are getting to romance one of the love interests, and also getting full on murder mystery, which is like really super awesome. I mean, that's what you call a really nice blending of romance and plot and mystery, murder, whatever there is as a plot. And I'm telling you, this is getting even more and more interesting as the weeks pass by. I can't wait for the next book, chapter next week. And this is possibly, as I've said before, alongside with Queen Bee and from Laws of Attraction, contender for the best book of the year. We'll see what happens. But I'll see you in the next video. And I have some videos planned for this weekend, some very special one. And again, we'll be reviewing Veil of Secrets. And I'll see you then. But till then, peace out.